Hello and welcome everyone to our webinar today. My name is Akshay and I'll be your host for today. Meanwhile, the audience joins in. I would love to know where you guys are joining us from. The chat is open. You can tell us the city, the state, the country you're joining us from. Hi, Ashish from Hyderabad, Manchester, UK. Amit from Delhi, Ireland, Chennai, Gurgaon, Bangladesh, Hong Kong, USA, Cameroon, Bengaluru, Malawi, Delhi. Amazing. We have a global audience today. We are from right across the globe. Nigeria, Chennai, US, Texas, Ahmedabad, India, Visakhapatnam. Amazing. We have a wide audience today. Amazing. Welcome you all. Uh, I would love to keep see the messages keep coming in the chat today. Uh, Looks like a very engaging audience. And welcome everyone to our webinar today. We'll be discussing how you can land your dream job using Gen AI tools. I'll tell you some tips and tricks, how you can make your resumes better, how you can prepare for the interview better, and crack those dream job interviews. Uh, Meanwhile, I would love to know where you guys are joining us from, the new people who have just joined in. Imran from Bihar, Ashok from Gurugram, Gajendra Pune. I would also love to know if you're from which domain, maybe from digital marketing, software, or IT. IT student, IT. A lot of people, folks from IT, banking from Sri Lanka, manufacturing operations, analytics manager. Amazing. Cool. So without further ado, let's start with our session. Welcome to the session today. My name is Akshay and I'm representing Simplilearn today and I'll be your host. Uh, Moving on. First, let me set some ground rules. We have a question and answer box. Please use it to post your questions. Do not post your questions in the chat box. We might lose track because we have a huge participant number today. Yes, the session is being recorded, so you don't have to worry. We will be sending you the recording link along with your certificate after the session. You can expect a follow-up email with the recording link. And if you want to get the certificate, you need to fill in the survey, which will come up once you leave the webinar. So you can post in your names and details in that so that you will get your certificate in the coming days. Uh, Let me start by introducing Simplilearn. Simplilearn is world's #1 online bootcamp. We have helped over 500,000 careers advance. We operate over 150 countries. We have about 40 plus global accreditations and about 800 plus qualified trainers work with us. We provide training in different domains, including AI and machine learning, data science, business analytics, DevOps, project management, product management, and so on and so forth. Coming to the agenda for today, we'll be briefly discussing what exactly is generative AI, and then diving right into the meat of the session, which is the Gen AI tools will help you land your dream job. So how many of you guys are excited for learning some of the latest tools today? Please put in the chat. Sorry for that. I hope I am audible. Cool. Thank you. We would love to know your experience. You may be 0 to 3 years of experience. Currently studying 0 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years, or more than 5 years of experience. We would love to know that in the chat. 1 year, 10 plus years, 5 years, 19 years, student. Great, 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 great. Good to know that. So without further ado, let's begin. First, let's discuss what is generative AI. So generative AI refers to the type of artificial intelligence that can help you create new content. It may be which didn't exist before. It may be in the form of text, images, music, and more. So the major benefits of generative AI are enhancing creativity, and efficiency, and productivity, as accessibility. So we also had a session last 2 weeks back about the top Gen AI tools for boosting productivity. I'm not sure how many of you have attended that, which was similar to this session, but it was more of a general productivity increasing session, and we helped people understand the different tools and how to use. And today we will be doing the same in uh, pursuing your dream jobs. So let's get started with the tools which can help you get your dream job. So the first tool we'll be discussing is Resume Worded. So what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you're starting your job search? Resume building, correct, exactly. So one such tool is, sorry, Resume Worded. So if you have your resume ready, you can always use this tool. You need to log in to this tool called Resume Worded. It's a free tool in the beginning, so you can use it as much as you want. It will help you score your resume or even your LinkedIn profile. So how you can optimize your LinkedIn profile better, or you can how you can make changes to your resume. So all these will give you tips. So I will simply show you how you can use this tool. You have to log in to resumeworded.com. Here it is. And there is something called Score My Resume. So you click on Score My Resume. It will open, yeah, just log in. Yeah. So if you have your resume handy, you can just upload it here. I'll just use a sample resume which I have. And it'll take some time. It will read your CV and give you some tips. So it'll say loading your resume, passing your resume, identifying core sections, identifying work experience. It will analyze your resume completely. So here it is. So this was the resume which I uploaded. It's of a performance marketing manager role. Uh, it will give you the entire resume, and it has rated it as 53. So according to Resume Worded, anything above 80, 85 is a very, very good score. So you need to strive to make it to that score. So here are the different categories it has ranked your resume for. Something called impact. So you're quantifying impact, add more numbers and metrics. So this resume lacks the numbers. So maybe like you can add, you worked so and so number of projects, worked for helped improve 50% revenue or so and so forth. Avoid repetition. We should avoid repetition. That is one thing. Weak action verbs. So if you click on fix, it will help you exactly what is wrong in this resume. It will help you uh, understand each of your weaknesses and make it into a strength. Similarly, in other sections, there is something called brevity. It will tell you about the number of bullet points, the resume length. So the resume length is right here. So it says tick, use of bullet points. Total bullet points, too few bullet points. They said there are too few bullet points here. So you may be thinking of adding a few more. And filler words. Some of the filler words are found, so you can remove those as well. The style of the buzzwords or cliches uh, are there. You need to remove it. Readability is not that great. The dates might not be formatted correctly. So it gives you all kind of mistakes and what it can be made better. So how cool is this tool? Has anybody used this tool before? it will basically give you help you. And how many of you will use it going forward? It's a free tool. It will tell you all the flaws, whatever it doesn't have readability. And yes, but I can't get my score over 50. Yes, you need to make changes to your resume, format your resume, and then again re-upload it and check. So you'll obviously better the score. Great, 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 great. So I hope you guys will use this. It also gives you a section called sections where it'll tell you fix your education section, experience is first, summary section need to be fixed, and so on and so forth. It'll also give you some samples where you can expand and see it and see what are the ideal things you need to add in your resume. So this will help you build your resume. So the next tool we have is something called Gemini. Gemini is a tool by Google. It's same like ChatGPT. So this is the tool Gemini. So basically, if you're looking to create a resume from scratch, this is a very helpful tool. You can always, I'll just maybe, I'll just copy that resume, the entire text from that resume. Yep. So I've just used the text from the resume, which I just used in the other tool. So I can say, here is my resume. This is exactly used like a chat GPT. So this is a tool by Google, and it was to be called Bard before. Now it is being rebranded to Gemini. So Google Gemini, gemini.google.com. You can just Google it and you'll find this tool. And this tool works only on your personal ID. So use your personal IDs to log in. It won't work on an official ID. So please use your personal IDs for Gemini. So I'll just say, here is my resume. Please find me suitable jobs which I can apply and search for jobs. Search for jobs which were posted in the last, say, 2 weeks. Uh, Highlight some of the skills I need to add in my resume. And just paste your resume, which I just copied from the other resume. I just pasted my document entirely here and I said enter. So let's see what it gives us. Look at this. So it has given me some titles of some jobs: marketing manager growth, marketing manager performance marketing, user acquisition manager, growth hacker, product manager for startup. So these are some of the titles. It has also given me some websites where I can search for the jobs. These are some of the skills. So now it has analyzed all the jobs on the market and told me to add these skills to my resume as well. So if these skills are missing on your resume, you need to add those skills. How cool is this? It has given me some additional tips also. Tailor your resume, highlight achievements in current role, quantify your achievements. How cool is this? This will help you to make your resumes stronger and pass those tests which usually the recruiters put you through. You can always put in the job descriptions as well here and say that create a resume for me. So you can just copy the job which you're applying for, copy the job description, put it here, say, tell Gemini, please create a resume for this job. And it will give you bullet points and accordingly you can tailor it and make it according to your person. How cool is this? I would love to know your feedback. So Gemini versus resume worded. There are what which is better? Somebody's asked. So I would say these are completely different tools. Gemini will give you the real time job vacancies and the titles you need to add, skills you need to add. uh, it will give you a more updated version. Whereas resume worded will give you a score to your resume. It will resume worded can also be used to rank your LinkedIn profile. I'll simply show you how you can do that. Uh, if you go to your LinkedIn profile, right? You will need to download your CV from LinkedIn. So you go to your profile. This is my profile, and here you have the more section. So you simply click on more and say build a resume or save to PDF. So once you save to PDF, it will download a profile which is similar to your LinkedIn profile. So it will list all your skills and jobs, everything. Use that PDF to upload it in the resume worded website. Did you get it? So if you go to the home page of resume worded, yeah. So here you will have something called LinkedIn review, where you can click and upload that PDF which you just downloaded from LinkedIn, and then it will rate your LinkedIn profile as well. And it will tell you where you can add things, where you can improve on your text and other things. How cool is that? Yes, you can use Canva to build a resume. I will also show you a tool which you can use to build your resume. I would request all of you to post your questions in the Q&A box. We might lose track in the chat. So thank you. So the next tool we are going to discuss here is something called Kick Resume. So Kick Resume is one tool which will help you build your resume. So there are multiple options here. You can import your LinkedIn profile. You can do an analysis of your resume just like resume worded. And so here I used some tools. I uploaded my resume and it created a better version of it. Also, I used this version where I imported my LinkedIn profile and it created a resume for me. So I just put in my LinkedIn profile link and it created a resume for me. So it shows my work experience, my all my different jobs, the dates along with it, then my education, then what languages I speak, certificates. Basically, it has used the information from my LinkedIn profile. So if your LinkedIn profile is fully updated, you can use this method and it will create a resume in no time. So basically, I'll just show you how to use it. Just go back to dashboard. You can say new resume with AI. So it will create an resume from scratch for you, depending on your work skills and your job description. You can also say import from LinkedIn, which I just told you about. I'll just copy my link. Sorry, my LinkedIn profile here, and I'll go to Kick Resume. Here I'll say import from LinkedIn. Sorry, I've already used that option. So yeah, this is how it looks like. You once you click on import from LinkedIn, you need to put your LinkedIn link, profile link, and then it will create a resume. So it will create a preview here. You can always edit it. Every section can be edited. You can add and delete points as and when you need. You can make changes here, and you can just download it. You can add your photo, you can add your number, details, and everything. So usually we take a lot of time to create a resume, right? So this tool helps you to create one. Yes, you can put your resume in Kick Resume. It can help you improve those your existing resumes as well as create one from scratch. Can you suggest some AI courses beneficial for electrical engineers? Yes, we have a lot of AI courses. Uh, One such course we have is the so I just showed you a tool called Gemini, right? So similarly, there is obviously everybody knows about ChatGPT. We have a free course on ChatGPT. I would just show you one of the courses which we have. So we have a platform on SkillUp, on Simplilearn called SkillUp. So this SkillUp platform provides you with free courses. all the courses on simplylearn.com/skillup are all free courses. So here you can see all our courses are listed. I'll just post the link in the chat so you can access it. So yeah, we have the chat GPT course in the link. I'll just click here. Sorry. So if you guys are on your laptop or your phones, you can directly enroll for this course. It's a very simple step to enroll. This is a chat GPT course. It teaches you about NLP, machine learning, classification, language transition. These are the different lessons, and you can also get a completion certificate at the end, which you can add to your resume and your LinkedIn profile, which will also, again, in turn, enhance your profiles. So it's a simple process to enroll. You just go to this page. The link is in the chat. You can just say start learning and log in with your whatever Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Apple, or your emails. And as soon as you log in into your with your emails, the course will be added to your LMS and you can start learning straight away. I would love to see if you guys can enroll right away. This is completely free course. So once you enter the LMS of Simplilearn, you can just click on the Skill Up tab. And here you have the course, which is just got added to my LMS. So if I click on the course here, it's a completely free course. It has what is ChatGPT. There is something called website designing using ChatGPT, Excel automation using ChatGPT. So these are the lessons in our course, and it's completely free of cost. And once you complete it, you'll be able to unlock the certificate and download it. How cool is this? It's a completely free course. So how many of you guys enrolled for this course now? It's a simple two-step process. It's a two-click process, actually. You can enroll for the program. And you'll also get a certificate at the end for each of these courses. So we have courses in cloud computing, AI, machine learning, project management, digital marketing, and so on and so forth. These are all our categories here. You can see cybersecurity, DevOps. All these are free courses. So you can just hop on to the SkillUp website and enroll yourselves. You just have to go to the course page. Somebody asked how you can add it to the LMS. For example, I'll just say getting Python interview ready. Just click on the start learning here, and then it will take you to a login page. You log in with your Gmail account or your Facebook account or your LinkedIn account, and it will get added to your LMS. And you can start learning immediately. How many of you guys enrolled for the course already? Any course, not necessarily ChatGPT. There are tons of courses. You don't need to be from AI, machine learning. These are simple courses. Great. We already have some enrollments done. Amazing, amazing. Thank you all for the response. Moving on, now that you have created your resume, uh, there's a system where the HRs use something called as the ATS. So I'll quickly show you. So what is ATS? ATS is something called an applicant tracking system. So there might be big, huge companies like Microsoft, Infosys, and Google. So for each job or each vacancy, they might be getting thousands of resumes. And it is practically impossible for an HR to go through all those thousands of uh, resumes, right? So what they do, they have something called the ATS, the applicant tracking system, wherein they feed in the resumes and the system will select the resumes which are most relevant for that job. So how important it is to craft a resume in such a way that the applicant tracking system is able to scan your resume and say that this particular candidate is perfect for your job role. Sorry. So something called ATS. So to overcome this ATS, you need to craft a resume in such a way that it has the right keywords, it has the right descriptions, it has the right certifications that are needed, and the right qualifications. So how you can do and overcome these uh, applicant tracking systems? We have a very interesting tool called the job scan. Have any of you heard of this tool? Great. Some of you have heard, some of you are not. So I will be telling you how to use it. So what you can do in job scan is you can craft your resume based on the job description. So for every job, there's a different job description, obviously. You can use that job description and craft your existing resume to add the relevant keywords. Uh, so now I'll just search for a job, probably at Simplilearn itself. If I, for example, I'm looking for a job at Simplilearn. I just post jobs. Okay. So I have a resume of a performance marketing manager. I want to get into social media. So I'll just click on this senior manager social media job. I'll go here and I will copy the job description, responsibilities, requirements, etc. I just copy the job description, go to job scan. Here is something called new scan. You click on new scan. Clear. So now here is the job description area. Here is your resume. So here you paste your job description, whatever is from the job site. And then I'll go to my resume, which I copied earlier. I'll just copy my resume. This may not be visible to you guys, but I'm just copying the text of my resume, the entire resume. We'll go back to job scan. I'll paste my resume here. So I've pasted my resume here. It has all my details. What is my everything. Okay. And here is the job description. And now I just click on scan. All these tools are paid tools, but you can use it for free for a certain amount of time. And if you're searching for a job, I think that is more than sufficient. You can use it for what is needed. So now I posted the resume of a performance marketing manager and I wanted to apply for a social media manager role. And I've added so here is what it has rated. So the match rate is about 50% and I need to make it better. So again, if it's something above 75, it's considered as very good and you can always check. So this tool will give you what all things are missing from your tool. So what ATS tip it has given, adding the job's company name and web address can help you to provide your ATS specific tips. Then title match. The title is not matching. You need to make changes in the resume. Contact info, they didn't find an address. So it's always good to add an address. The phone number was there, email was there, just the address was missing. All these are fine. Remove spaces in the following characters. Right, will tell you exactly what errors are there in the resume so that the ATS will pass it basically. So here are some of the skills comparison. The skills like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, advertising, digital marketing, all these are mentioned twice in the job description and some of them are missing. So Hootsuite is missing in your resume. So it will show you what to add to your resume. And if you go for the paid version, it will give you more tips, but basically it will give you an idea of what all is missing. So these are some of the hard skills. Some of the soft skills which are missing are flexibility and thinking strategically. Maybe you need to add these points in your resume. And only once you start adding, uh, okay. So once you start adding these terms to your resume, the ATS will be giving you a better score, and you'll be able to overcome other competitors or your whoever is your competition, and you'll rise above them. These are some of the other keywords which were less mentioned. These are some of the recruiter tips. Word count is perfect. Measurable results. We found 3 mentions of measurable results in resume. Consider adding at least 5 specific achievements. So it says we found only 3 achievements on your resume. You may consider adding 2 more, like maybe make it 5. Similarly, job level match. You're applying for a role but held a higher level position in the past. If your career changing in a new field, we recommend adding a summary statement to explain. So it says add a summary statement to your resume. So these are some of the pointers it will give you on how you can make the resume better. How cool is this tool? It will help you basically match the job description and your resume and see what is the match rate. Once, and it will also give you suggestions to add like the skills, the tools which need to be, so all that. So how cool is this tool? I just want to check if I'm audible. Cool. Thank you. So how many of you guys found this session helpful and you can help in some way? Yes, job scan tool is a really cool tool. Yes. Moving on, we have another tool which will help you in your interview preparation. So some of us may not be very confident for an interview or may have certain language issues and communication issues. So one really cool tool we have next is something called the Udly AI. So you can just Google for the tool Udly, YOODLI. Just load. So Udly is like a communication coach, which will help you in improving your language and uh, sounding more confident in front of interviewers. So earlier today, I had recorded a video of myself talking about myself and how I'm basically introducing myself for a question like, tell me about yourself. So I just said, ki I'm an engineer by degree and so on and so forth. So you record the video on your system or your laptop, phone or anything and upload it. I'll just check the chat for a minute. Great. So once you upload the video on Udly, you just click on this upload button, upload your video, and then it will get listed here. You click on the video once it's uploaded, and it will analyze the video for you. So here it is given me. This was my video which I uploaded earlier, and it has given me some tips which I can use to. So basically it has transcribed what I spoke. So I said, I'm from here. I'm currently working as a content manager at here. So and so. And I said, I started my career as a content writer and I slowly moved on to the marketing bit of it. Engineer by degree, blah, 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 blah. So this is what I all spoke. So now it has highlighted that these are the filler words which I need to avoid while talking. So here it has given me some tips. So here the first tip, you manage to successfully provide background information about your career. Continue to efficiently highlight your professional journey to establish credibility. Ensure this part of the introduction also contains a hook to capture your audience interest. So this is one tip which has Udly has given me. Similarly, it has told me introduction could benefit from a stronger hook and clearer purpose. So it says begin with a compelling statement, clearly articulate the unique value you bring to the position, practice transitioning smoothly between points to maintain engagement and avoid the overuse of filler words such as So in my speech, I usually use a lot of so I should avoid that. And that is what exactly what Udly has told me as well. So basically, this will act like a communication coach. And once I uploaded this video, it has also given me some follow-up questions. So it has given me, can you tell us more about your experience as a content writer and how to prepare you for a role in digital marketing? So I can click on practice, record my video again on this for this question, and again it will give me a feedback. Basically, and it has given me like 5 questions here. How was your engineering background influenced your approach to content marketing? What specific skills or qualification do you possess that make you a strong candidate for this job? So all these questions are generated by Udemy itself. I have not given any inputs. So basically, based on my what I spoke in that 30-second video, it has created questions for me. It has given me tips, and it has also given me some ways to start. So I said, I just started. Hello, good morning, everyone. So it has told me start with something like this. Hi, everyone. I am Akshay Barkar, and good morning. So the rephrase version is more concise and eliminates repetitive phrases. So once you have, this was just a 30-second video. So it gave me only like 4 tips. So if you put in like a 2-minute speech into this, it will give you a lot more insights. How cool is this tool? Will it help you in your interview skills and make you more confident, do you think? Would love to know in the chat. Great, great, great. So how many of you found the 5 tools we discussed today as really helpful and it will help you? Yes, this is a free tool. You can upload few minutes of video and get analytics for that. Will these tools help you in your job search? Do you think so? Great, 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 great. We have a very enthusiastic and audience today. Great. So moving on, as I discussed earlier, we'll be discussing some of our free courses which we have. So here are some of the free courses which I already showed you. One is ChatGPT. We have so many other courses like Excel automation using ChatGPT, natural language processing, text mining, introduction to generative AI, machine learning for beginners, artificial intelligence beginners guide, what is AI, and so on and so forth. We have tons. We have about 300 free courses on our skill up platform. You can go and explore as much as possible. Our team is also posting the links of the courses in the chat, so you can always go and access them. Yes, we will be sending the tools link and also the recording of this session, so you will be getting access to all the links of all the tools and all the courses as well. We have posted the links of all the courses which we discussed. You can always go and access them and add it to your LMS and start learning right away. These are very short courses, basic courses, which are about 1 to 4 hours of length. So you can go do it in one sitting and you also get a certificate for it. We would also recommend highly to share your certificates on LinkedIn and your add it to your resumes in the certifications column so that it will help you boost your resumes and get that job faster. Great. Moving on, if you're further interested, we also have a paid course. It is by Purdue University, the Applied Generative AI Specialization. It is in collaboration with Microsoft Azure. It's a 4 month course. If you invest about 5 to 10 hours a week, you'll be able to complete the course in 4 months. It's by Purdue University in the US. So you will always benefit having that qualification on your resume. It's the Applied Generative AI Specialization. It has a comprehensive curriculum, industry aligned. You will also be able to access it with hands-on labs and projects. We will have online live virtual classrooms where you will be able to interact with your peers and your instructors from Purdue. And also it will be flexible to fit your lifestyle. We will have weekend classes as well as on weekdays. Uh, the course link is already posted. You can always go and I'll post it again. This is the link to the great. So I'll just check. Yeah, I launched a poll. If you're interested to enroll for the Applied Generative AI specialization by Purdue, please punch in your responses, either yes or no. And great. If you're looking to enroll for this course, the Generative AI Specialization by Purdue University and Simplilearn, please punch in a yes, and our team will help you with the further enrollment process. If you're not interested, please punch in a no. And we also have, as already discussed, we have a ton of free courses on our Skill Up website, which you can go and enroll right away. I'll keep the poll open for another 15-20 seconds so that all of you can punch in your responses. Regarding the course, the syllabus, and the lessons, I would request you to please go to the course page, which is posted in the chat, and you can get all the details there. I'll keep the poll open for another 10 seconds before I close it. So I would request all of you to punch in your responses. If you have any doubts regarding the course, paid course, you can always email us on the email ID which is shown on the screen. Ask us at simplylearn.net and our team will get back to you at the earliest. I'll end the poll now. Thank you all. Thank you. I'll just quickly run through. I hope you guys found this session very interesting. I would love to know your feedback in the chat if it was interesting. And how many of you enrolled for any skill up course today? Can you just put it in the chat saying enrolled or something like that? I would love to know if more of you guys enrolled for this course. And also, I would love to know if there are how you found this session, and will you be using these tools going forward? Great. Those who have attended the session today, there'll be a survey when once you leave the webinar, and you'll be asked to for a few details. It's just a 3 question webinar survey, uh, and that same information will be used to issue the certificates for today's session as well. Great, great. I am glad I was of help. You'll be getting the screen recording as well along with the certificate. So please put in the information after this webinar. To provide more details about this course, I would request you to please go to the course page. I'll just post the link again. We'll get all the details here. I'll just quickly go through the questions section if I missed anything. Yes, Gemini can help you improve your CV, correct? I think giving the real-time feed for resumes, Gemini is the right tool because Gemini has access to the internet, while as ChatGPT is trained up to a certain date, maybe I think around 2023. So you might not get the most up-to-date information from ChatGPT, but yes, Gemini will be much more helpful when it comes to resume creation. ATS friendly, as I already mentioned, it will help you bypass that system which is being used by HRs these days. Cover letter, jobs can also helps you with cover letters. Jobs can and even ChatGPT can help you with survey link you will get after you leave this webinar. Once you leave the webinar, you will get the survey link. You will be redirected to a page. It gives you basic interview questions to practice on. Yes. Great, great. I think I've gone through all the questions and I've answered most of them. If I was not able to answer any, I apologize. I would request you to drop in a message to me on LinkedIn or on my email ID, and I will get back to you at the earliest. I hope you found this session interesting today, and I would request all our uh, participants to fill in the survey, and I will end the webinar now. I hope you found this interesting and will continue to join our learning community on SkillUp as well as the paid side. See you on the other side. Thank you all today for joining us. Have a great day.